Oh no, not her again. Look everyone, it's the lonely bimbo. Yeah, this is the one who walks around Coachella looking for attention. Yeah, then gets mad when the people she walks in front of get in the way of her Instagram photos. You know what, let's hear from one of the people she walked into with a quick review of her experience. Here you go, here's one of her victims.
I am one of the girls that was in the video. That is me, right there, right next to her. You're the one that walked into our path, okay? We're just minding our business, having a good time. This is a music festival. No one is going to stop and pause for every video that's being taken. You simply cannot get around if you did that.
Well, another 1-star Yelp review for the lonely bimbo. You know, as much as I rag on the current state of Coachella, I gotta commend them for some of the acts they brought here, especially this one. Yeah, it's good to see Coachella working with the Make-A-Wish Foundation to give this special performer their moment.
I don't give a if you guys think I'm a bad performer. Nobody can do it like me. For real. None of you might can do it like me.
God help us. Oh, and guess what? You got 6 more stages to choose from. Let's see the brilliance going on in this one. Oh, this is nice. A rendition of a man at the hospital having a catheter put in. Yeah, Radiohead would be proud. Let's see what we got here on the main stage. Wow, look at this. How creative. You know, I really got to give it up to Sabrina Carpenter for her incredibly accurate portrayal of dog-sniffing garbage. She actually surprised me. I didn't know she was so self-aware. Oh, and no Coachella would be complete without your fake DJs. You know, the ones who pretend to touch things on their mixer while their pre-programmed set does all the work. Yeah, always a crowd favorite. Now, you might be saying to yourself, how do they not know, or why don't they care? Let me remind you, this is an audience of people who will justify being sold $17 lemonade.
It was indeed $17, $20 with tip.
So naturally, they'll defend this too. They basically defend everyone who openly deceives them and sells them a lie. That's pretty standard these days, you know? Then you got your headliner here, showing up again on weekend 2, dressed like the dirty kid who sells weed at your high school. If you make it through a set, you'll get to see his wife encourage his secret admirer over here. You know, the chick who showed up to the Grammys dressed like an emo fisherman. Yeah, his wife encouraged her to go on stage and live out her middle school fantasy with her husband. Yeah, get ready to cringe harder than you ever cringed before. Look at her, she's like a baby learning to walk again. I mean, who acts like that at this age? Yeah, nothing says healthy marriage like personally escorting another woman on stage for your husband to serenade. Yeah, the ironic part is the song's called One Less Lonely Girl, yet somehow it's making one more. Considering they're both in relationships, maybe her boyfriend could give Bieber's wife some company and make their own moment. This way they got something to do while they wait their turn. But you know, this generation will argue this is what a secure relationship looks like. Yeah, no boundaries, no standards. You know, the things that get rid of the part that prevents problems. Yeah, they'd rather be confused why things eventually start to feel off between each other. Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's part of growing up. Eventually you become more protective of your relationships once you see what happens when you're not.
Coachella actually has a lot of great food options, but this is just such a fun experience. You guys already know that I did not look at that bill, but I did do some research for you guys, and it is $3.75 a person. The menu is omakase style, so you get that platter of sushi, some edamame.
Ugh. All right, guys, no more Coachella videos. I can't look at these people anymore. Talk to you guys later.
I knew I needed to do this. This was meant for me. If you're wondering, it is $375 a person, not including alcohol. But you do get this insane view of the stage and get to access the Red Bull Mirage, which was really fun. I was literally dancing in my seat with this yellowtail jalapeno. A little new style salmon action. They then brought out the omakase all together on a plate. I thought it would be piece by piece, but this was more time efficient anyway, and I really wanted to dance at this point. Having somewhere to sit and relax while watching a DJ was such a luxury after being on my feet all day long. And this baked crab bite was fire. Ended with a little crispy rock shrimp. I definitely